So I just did this IG live and my phone glitched and it didn't save, so I'm going to redo it now. Oh, the beauties of technology. So this IG live, we are going to be talking about 3 simple things that you can do to help with injury prevention. Throughout February, I am doing a Running Strong IG Live series to get you achieving your 2023 running goals, injury-free, feeling physically and mentally strong, and having a boatload of fun. So throughout February, Mondays to Thursdays, I will be doing an IG Live either by myself or with a guest who is an expert in their field. And we are going to be giving you all the tools, all the knowledge, all the insights to help get you feeling good about running injury-free. And if you are injured, tips to get you back out running strong ASAP. So we're going to be focusing on things like foam rolling. If you've got shin splints, tips on that. Strength training, how that is your BFF. How a chiropractor, how a physiotherapist can support you as a runner and on your goal, on your journey to achieve your running goals. We've got so much good stuff coming. I'm very, very excited. So yeah, it's going to be a live every day, Monday to Friday, and Monday, Thursday throughout February. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. But today, we're going to be talking about 3 tips for injury prevention. But before I get started on that, if you are new around here, hello, my name is Gillian, or Coach G. I am a certified running, nutrition and mindset coach. I help runners of all levels get from where they currently are today to whatever goal is on their heart, whilst having a boatload of fun, running light and stress-free, and having just the best time achieving their running goals. So whether you are brand new to running or an ultra runner, you've been doing it for 1 week or 1 decade, I can help support you in achieving your running goals this year. Yes, I can. So let's kick it off. 3 tips for injury prevention that you can pretty much start today. First one, shoes. You need to have the right running shoes for you. I hear it a lot from runners, whether it's in community groups or chatting to runners out and about. I regularly hear, what shoe do you use? Or what's the best shoe for me? Or recommend a brand that you like because I'm going to go buy that shoe. Shoes are completely unique to you. What works for me is not going to work for you. You need to find the right running shoe that is going to fully support you. So that's why I recommend always going to a specialist running store to get fitted by a sales associate there. They are experts in the brands that they stock. They know the different types of shoes. They'll be able to look at you walk or run in the store with your socks on and determine whether or not you need a stability shoe, whether you overpronate or underpronate, whether you have got a wide, that you'll require a wide toe box, or whether you can have a narrower shoe. They'll be able to look at your foot, look at the way you walk and run, and give you a bunch of shoes to try on. Going into a non-specialist running store and you pick a shoe because it looks nice, or it's because what your friend uses, or it's on sale, it's very likely that, well, you could magically pick the right shoe, but it is likely that you're probably not going to have the right shoe for you. And number 1 tip of injury prevention is having the right shoe for you. So go to a place like the Running Room or Front Runners or Black Toe Running, a specialist running store that houses or has various different shoe brands, shoe types, prices available for you to try and see which one works best for you. Now, shoes typically last anywhere between 500 kilometers and 800 kilometers. So unfortunately, they don't last forever. And if you're training for a marathon, you'll likely go through maybe 2 or 3 pairs in the training cycle that you're in. If you're running less, then it'll last a little bit longer. But it's always good practice to keep a log of how many kilometers you're using in the shoes. And Garmin Connect or another app can log that for you. But just keep in mind that it's all movement that you use those shoes for. So if you walk to wherever you're going to go run, that mileage counts. If you wear them around the gym, that mileage counts. Anytime you're using your shoes, that counts towards the life cycle of that shoe. So you want to be keeping a track of how many kilometers, how many miles you're using in your shoes. Because although the outside of the shoe might look fine, the sole might look fine, they deteriorate internally over time so that it no longer absorbs as much of the impact, which can then lead to injuries. So when you're finding that you're getting aches and pains that aren't normal aches and pains, are there any normal aches and pains? It's likely that your shoes need replaced. So keep a log of how many miles, how many kilometers you're doing in those shoes, and be prepared to replace them maybe once or twice a year, depending on what you're training for. So my number one injury prevention tip is having the right shoes for you and keeping an eye on how many miles or kilometers you do in that shoe and replace them when you need to. My second tip is it's not just about the run. I like to call my run as like a sandwich. Hear me out. I know this is weird. Because a run isn't just done in silo. You need to have the warm-up, which is one piece of bread. You've got the run, which is the filling. And then you've got another piece of bread that is your cool down, your stretching, your foam rolling. So a run comes in 3 parts, minimum, really. But if we're just talking in terms of injury prevention, you want to do that warm up to ensure that your body is ready for running. If you lace up, head straight out, that first 5-10 minutes is going to feel ick because your body, it's like, what the heck is going on? It is not ready for that movement. And a lot of injuries can happen if you are going out fast, if it's cold outside and you haven't done an appropriate warm-up. Now, the warm-up isn't there to stall you from getting out for your run as soon as possible. It is just to help the muscles get ready for that run. And you don't need to spend 20-30 minutes on a warm-up. It can literally be 3 minutes, 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be a really long time. It can be something as simple as each leg do a big figure of 8. As you're standing on one leg does a big figure of 8. Be really mindful of kind of getting the corners and doing it right, both legs. And then maybe you swing that leg carefully from side to side. So it's going in front of one leg and out to the side. Again, 10 times on that leg. Out front. So raise it as high as you can. Send it back as far as you can. Again, 10 times on each side. That is enough of a warm-up to get you outside. It doesn't have to be 10-15 minutes. It can literally be a couple of minutes. Gets you out, gets your body warmed up for that run. Then obviously you go for your run, you come back, you do your cool down, your stretching, your foam rolling. All of these activities, again, aren't to be a drag. It's helping with injury prevention. It's helping get your muscles relaxed again. It's getting out any kinks or any tightness to set you up for success on your next run. So see your run as a sandwich. You've got your bread as the warm-up. The run is the filling, whatever filling, delicious filling you want. And then the other piece of bread is your cool down, your stretching, your foam rolling. Your run is not complete until you've done a run sandwich, right? Okay, now the third tip, and I feel like I say this phrase the most that I say anything else, is listen to your body. Yep, it's that basic, that simple. Because your body is always giving you signs, it's telling you things, and we can often just ignore what our body is telling us and just keep going on our way. But when it comes to running, really take notice. Are there any aches and pains? Is there anything kind of feels a bit sticky or a bit like tough? Are you moving as easy as you were before? Is something twinging? Because all of this is fan-bloody-tastic data to use as part of your injury prevention. Your body is telling you things, listen to it. If you're out on a run and you get an ache or a pain, stop, walk for a little bit, do a little bit of stretching, see how it is. Like use the data that your body is giving you, because like it's giving you information. Use the information. Like as a running coach, I can put all the runs on the plan. I can talk to my athletes about how they're feeling, but I can't read the signs. I can't hear what their body is telling them. I can't feel their pain. So you need to either tell me what's going on with your body or use that data and fix whatever your body is telling you. Now, sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming, or if you don't know what you're looking for, if you don't know what an ache or a pain or a niggle or a tightness feels, like what it means, then it can get a little bit overwhelming. And if you go Google, then Google's going to tell you all kinds of crazy things. But just take a note of what's going on, and then reach out to a running coach like myself. Like I can help advise on what those signs, messages, whatever you want to call them, are coming from your body, what they might mean. And a lot of the time that I work with my clients, it is just listening to their body, them telling me what's going on, and then I can help improve things for their next run. Because if you catch it early on, then it's not going to be an injury down the road. You want to nip it in the bud right now. So that is my 3 top tips for injury prevention. Getting the right shoes and making sure that you replace them regularly. Have that running sandwich. And gosh, I almost forgot what it was. Listen to your body. Top 3 tips. As I mentioned at the beginning of this IG Live, I'm going to be doing IG Live every Monday and Thursday throughout February with either just myself or a guest who is an expert in their field. Tomorrow we have got Mel, who is going to talk to us about intuitive movement, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, whether you're watching this live, watching this as a replay on YouTube or on Instagram, let us know what your top tips are in terms of injury prevention. I'd love to hear from you. And if you want to fast track your running goals this year, then send me a DM. Let's chat about what you want to achieve this year and get you feeling good about achieving your goals, because this is your year. 2023 is your year for achieving your running goals. Let's do this. I will see you tomorrow with Mel, where we're going to talk about intuitive movement. Thanks for watching. Bye.